You know, a lot of people, Steve, actually make a conscious effort to stop raising their eyebrows because it will cause wrinkles. Let me see.
You see those wrinkles?
Oh my gosh.
No, they're pretty bad. I know, and I do it all the time. It's something actually that a Maple Grove woman was trying not to do. She even actually tried Botox to smooth them all out. But as TCL's Kelly Hansen shows us, she's taken a bit of a different route and headed into the operating room for a forehead lift.
And I'm fighting that aging process all the way.
Connie Wint of Maple Grove is about to turn 50, and she decided she needed a little refresh.
Two close relatives, my mother and my aunt, had to have brow lifts done because it starts sagging down and impairing your vision.
To avoid that and this,
From me raising my eyebrows all the time, I got deep lines in my forehead.
and because she didn't have great luck with Botox, she's now going the more permanent route.
We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things.
Here at Bashioum Cosmetic Surgery Center in Wayzata, Dr. Ralph Bashioum is prepping Connie for a forehead lift.
As the scar heals along her forehead, the hair follicles will actually grow out through the scar.
Connie's bangs will hide the small scar on her forehead, and the lift will raise her eyebrows, reduce heaviness to the brow, and smooth out forehead lines.
Traditional kind of forehead lift surgery compared to some of the newer techniques, I think just gives a more consistent result.
Along with the forehead lift, Connie underwent fat grafting, where Dr. Bashioum takes fat from her stomach and injects it into the creases by the mouth, lower eye, and lips.
Less is more in the lips. You want to maintain the natural shape of the lips.
Dr. Bashioum says Connie should expect immediate fullness to parts of her face that were sagging, and because it's her own fat, it'll live and breathe, look natural immediately, but even better in 6 months.
I'm excited about it.
So Dr. Bashioum and Connie are both here to chat with us. Nice to see you.
Thanks for being here.
All right, before and after, let's take a little look-see, Connie. Are you so happy with this? Look at the results.
And-
That's amazing.
And we need to tell you, too, what was happening yesterday. You know, after the show, we have a production meeting, and Kelly Hansen was, like, just raving about this before and after, wanting to send it to everybody, saying, like, it's amazing how excellent it turned out.
Yeah, Connie, what do you think?
It's good. It's good. I don't like all the chemical injection things, and I wasn't going to go down that road.
Yeah.
And we have a family history of your eyebrows sagging down over your eyelids, basically over your eyes. So, you know,
Well, that could be a problem when it comes to vision, I would think, too, Dr. Bashioum. Is that right?
It can be, and many of the problems with vision that some people treat with eyelid surgery, we can treat with forehead lift with a much more dramatic result, much more natural result, I think.
I've never heard of anyone getting this done. When Kelly said we're going to be talking about forehead lifts, I was like, I didn't even know that that was a common thing. So is this really something that more and more people are starting to hear about, Dr. Bashioum?
Oh, sure, and it's really a key part of any kind of facial rejuvenation surgery. Typically the lower face we do a facelift on. Forehead lift to reposition the eyebrows and to get rid of the forehead wrinkles works very, very well. It reduces the need for Botox but doesn't completely eliminate it because you still want a natural movement of the forehead to give a natural result.
Okay, that looks amazing.
And see, and it looks amazing right there, but talk about the results. I mean, it's like 6 to 12 months after that, essentially things continue to get even better?
That's right, Stevie. In about 3 to 6 months, that's when the final healing process occurs. So if you have an incision someplace in your body and it slowly heals, turns soft, white, that's like a turkey timer and shows what's going on inside, and that's the healing process. When it's like that, you know the healing process is complete. It's about 3 to 6 months. The other important thing that we did for Connie is we also did the fat grafting. The fat grafting eliminates the need for the chemical or over-the-counter, not over-the-counter, but the man-made compounds to put in the face. Those are temporary. This can be a permanent change. And the transfer of the stromal cells and stem cells also rejuvenates the skin on top of those grafts. It's a wonderful improvement.
So her own fat is the replacement for something like Juvederm or some of those fillers that other people have heard about. Okay, that's great. So Connie, you got a little bang trim. And you got some makeup done at New Reflections.
I did.
And I actually think this is really interesting because you can think about, as you're healing, changing your hairstyle a little bit to be able to camouflage, you know, what you're still waiting to look its best. Is that, Dr. Bashioum, do you have some clients that go through and do it that way?
And many people do change their hairstyle at the time of surgery. And the best compliment I can receive is when someone says, "Oh, you look so good. You must have changed your hairstyle." Rather than saying, "Oh, what did you have done? What happened to you?" kind of a thing. And we want people to have a natural result that is consistent with what they looked like before rather than really changing the physical appearance many times, I think, in a detrimental way.
Yeah.
And I want to go back to the forehead lift, because for all of us, this was a new sort of terminology. So more people, at the end of the day, more people come in and say, hey, I want a forehead lift, or they explain sort of what they're a little bit frustrated with, and then you say, hey, you know what, a forehead lift, that's what you want.
Yeah, and that's the philosophy. We ask what bothers them,
Yeah.
and then we can give them the choices. And there are many choices for a lot of the problems that people are concerned about. That's how we approach it. It's a practice philosophy.
So Connie, what have people close to you said? What have your friends and your family? What's their reaction been?
Well, like I said, the reason I did it was I had a hereditary. Two relatives that are older than I both, and I had the same too if you look at the before pictures,
Yeah,
where they were, my eyes, the brows had sagged down where they were almost, touching my eyelashes.
Well, and you
So-
probably feel like, okay,
Yeah.
if you're getting I kind of look tired, but you're not really
Right.
tired. I mean, was the outside not matching the inside?
Yeah, that, and I actually was feeling like I was trying to keep my eyes open wider.
Yeah.
And that's why I came in. I said, what can I do about this? These relatives of mine that had this done really looked kind of scary. I'm like, I don't want to do that.
And he came up with the solution. Well,
Yeah.
Connie, thanks for sharing your story. We really appreciate it. Dr. Bashioum, as always, so nice to see you.
Good to see you
And you
too.
can call Bashioum Cosmetic Surgery Center to schedule your consultation today. And again, it's just what's kind of bothering me? What are the options? If you have any medical concerns, you always want to consult your primary physician first, of course. And we posted more information at our website, twincitieslive.com. We want to thank Bashioum for sponsoring Twin Cities Live. Nice to see you.